to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. It's the festive season, so Anson, what do you have to tell our viewers?
Merry Christmas, compliments of the season, and hope you're enjoying your holiday.
Well, you should reserve some rice and chicken for us here also. So it's interesting that it's been 6 weeks and then we are in the middle of the season. So we have 6 more episodes to go for the rest of the season. But for now, we've gone far as 6 episodes. And it's been interesting so far. So what's your take on the 6th episode?
It's been interesting. It's been controversial. It's been lots of drags on social media. It's really been interesting.
The drugs are crazy.
Yes.
All right, so just before we dive into the conversations about the 6 topics we've spoken about, I'd like to give a recap of those 6 topics so that our viewers can know what we're talking about. So if you missed any of those episodes, go back and watch. So we'll start with Money Palava, which was one of my favorite episodes. So what's your take on Money Palava? What's your take on people's reaction to Money Palava?
I think people loved you there. People actually loved that episode. It was really interesting having that conversation.
It was phenomenal.
Yes, I think whenever I talk about money, sex, power, it's always very juicy. So it was really nice.
And then we'll move on to another very controversial topic called unwanted pregnancy, where we had Oyin.
They dragged me like generator.
I better pass my neighbor generator.
The thing is, when I read through the comments, it was really interesting. I remember one saying that Handsome has subscribed for
Premium Dragon.
Right? But I mean, really interesting the fact that we were able to bring different perceptions or perspective to fore. So it was really interesting that at least not everyone agreed to it, but we had different views.
I think that's one of my favorite topics anyways, because everyone had their perception, and then we all at the end of the day agreed that it's not an easy decision to make. Whether you keep it or whether you take the pregnancy out.
Exactly.
It still has a ripple effect on you.
Why I love that episode was that, so for viewers, maybe you didn't know this, but we had the first recording and it was crazy. It was crazy to the point that we had to delete it because of how controversial it would have been if we put it out there.
That could have landed us some kotsu.
I'm telling you, it would have been.
But I mean, it was an hectic conversation to have because we recorded that and then we had to delete it because we felt it was a very sensitive topic to approach, and it was kind of another emotional topic. Okay, so we had Mrs. Sonia Maria on the 3rd episode, which is dangers of toxic relationship, if I'm right. Yeah, and I think she gave a very huge insight as to why something should not be tolerated in relationship.
I think we should bring her back though.
In
one of the episodes.
Yeah, I think we should have her back in one of the next episodes. Maybe this season, maybe next season, but we'll definitely see how we should have her back on this episode. My next favorite topic, dealing with exes. I mean, we had Nene on this topic, and Nene was doing for La Follow. She was everywhere. She was accept it from your ex. Don't do anything with your ex. I can't date my ex. I can't date my friend's ex.
Then, in the middle of the conversation, we found out that she was collecting gifts from my ex.
Gifts from my ex. I mean, Nene, you don't try. You collect gifts. You collect money. They block the guy. You don't do well. You don't do well. I mean, that was really, really. That was really fun one to record.
But again, dealing with exes, for me, why it was really interesting was the fact that, I mean, all the conversations on Raw Conversation is real time. It's what people actually experience. And so even after the conversation I've had a follow-up conversation with a few people, and it was just really interesting that people till now still they are married and they still receive secret gifts from their exes.
I mean, so to the viewers, I must say this, that all the topics we've discussed here, they might have been in context, but they're actually real-life scenarios. They are not, we didn't just think of a topic in our head and decide to talk about the topic. They're more of things that people are going through and the stories that people have shared with us. So after dealing with exes, we then moved on to, I think that was just you and I, we moved on to speaking about the unspoken secrets in marriage, where we were able to talk about people that had baggages before they entered marriage and So
I remember that episode very well. I remember because David had a different opinion, and I think what you need to understand is most times we try not to agree so that we can bring to life certain perspective, right? And for that conversation, it was really interesting because David was like, "There are some things that we shouldn't even talk about."
yeah, I mean, there's some things you just let it go. Don't tell me something.
I remember when you said let the sleeping dog lie. I said, that dog will sleep, but when the dog wakes up, are you ready for it?
Yeah. Okay, so I think
sorry, I think it was that conversation where we had a scenario where the lady had slept with
the fiance's
dad.
Yeah, that was.
You need to watch that one.
Yeah, so you need to watch that. You need to. Yeah, what our take was on that. And I think for the last half of the season, what we spoke about was the roles of sugar daddy in the society. I'm of the opinion that sugar daddy, you are making life easier for some of these girls.
They said that
even though I do not
employers of labor,
to it, but you guys are employers of labor. You're making things well for. I mean, also what's your take really?
Interesting conversation again. The role of sugar daddy.
Yeah.
I like the fact that when we discuss on raw conversations, we are not judgmental.
Yeah.
We are open to the fact that, hey, it's an opinion, right? And you also are entitled to your opinion.
Sure.
And so it was really interesting. Who was on that set?
I think it was Adiola. It was Adiola.
Adiola was on that set.
Yeah, Adiola was on that set. And then we had the roles of sugar daddy. And I mean, it's okay. Whatever you decide to do, it's totally up to you. If that rocks your boat, then it's totally fine. I have nothing against sugar daddy. I have nothing against you that you have sugar daddy. Well, I mean, so we're moving on to the next half of the season. What should people expect?
So second half of the season would be interesting. I mean, the conversations we would have would be very controversial.
Yeah.
Would have borderline conversations. It would be sensational, right?
I think there's some interesting guests we should bring back to the next half, which is Mrs. Sonye and Onye.
Yeah, Onye was interesting.
Yeah, Onye was quite interesting.
Someone I remember one of the reviews. The lady said, "I just like the way she talks."
Yeah,
she was just using English to deck me.
Yeah. All right. So this is just meant to be a review of the first half of the season.
But can we ask them? Maybe they should rate on the comment section. Rate your favorite so far.
Yeah, we'd like to hear your feedback. We want to know
why you think that is your favorite.
Yeah, so let's know what you think. Which one of this episode is your favorite episode?
Yeah.
And if there's any real life scenario you want to share with us, please, we'll have our email on the screen. You could as well email us and then tell us about
send us a DM.
Yeah. So this time around, we want to appreciate all our team. The Shoot Bed Mama Fly.
Shoot Bed Mama Fly. I know some of them, they don't even know. They've been seeing that logo.
You've been seeing the SBMF logo, but you don't know what that is. That's Shoot Bed Mama Fly Media. And we want to say thank you to the crew. Kofo, you've been amazing. You've been amazing chief editor. And to our photographer, producer, videographer, our own very TJ Omori.
Break bottle.
Give it up for Sugar.
Yes, so behind the scene.
Thank you very much for all your service. Thank you for
Sugar coming. He's running. Not today.
and then lastly, happy New Year in advance. Merry Christmas. Especially to Michelle. It's our first Christmas.
Oh, right.
Ever. So Merry Christmas to Michelle.
Merry Christmas.
Michelle, I'm sure you go to see this video. Uncle David loves you. Merry Christmas to everyone. And happy holidays. You get to see more of us in 2023. We have loads and loads of stuff.
We loaded.
And then, trust me, you do not want to miss any episode.
And again, even as you're having fun, remember, after you add the weight and gain the weight, you will come back in January and write New Year resolution that you want to lose weight. So just be careful what you eat.
So maybe we should talk about New Year resolution during the New Year. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's good. Let me save that one. Let me save it. It will be a good one because I've seen people.
All right. Let's leave it at that for that. Let's leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, and then we'd like you to like, subscribe, share, and then comment. Like we said, we want to know your favorite topic so far, and you could rate them in number of 1 to 6.
Let me challenge David here. Now, David, you said you like you are okay with the sugar daddy vibe and the sponsors vibe, right? So David would do a giveaway to everyone. I'm still thinking of
everyone that has sugar daddy.
No.
So if you have sugar daddy, reach out to me. I'll do giveaway.
No, but you should You should do a giveaway for maybe the most consistent viewer or something.
Okay. So we'll do. So I'll add another category to this. So we'll do a giveaway for the most consistent viewer, and then with highest comments and the highest likes in the comment.
Yeah.
And then the second category will be for if you have sugar daddy, let us know.
I'm not endorsing that.
There's a giveaway for you. Just come play.
All right.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
Thank you
you
for watching today. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, and then comment. Have a great and amazing holiday season. Boy.
Bye.